Your grace, your grace.
This is Capernaum. The city was destroyed by a volcano, and the black rock is indicative of the volcanic activity. After it was destroyed, the city was never rebuilt. So what we're looking at are the ruins of the city.
I can't go so deep to ever outreach, to ever reach. I can't make it home. I can't go so deep, yeah, to ever outreach your grace, your grace. Grace is enough for me. Your grace, your grace. Your love is the perfect story. Your grace, your grace. And I can't run so far. I can't make it home. I can't go, Lord, to ever outreach your reach. I can't make it home. I can't go, Lord, to ever outreach your reach. Your grace, your grace, your grace. Your grace, your grace, your grace. The cross, it came and cleared my name. The blood came down and erased my shame. Amazing grace, how can it be?
This is the location where the disciples of Jesus were fishing after his crucifixion and death. And they were out here fishing, couldn't catch any fish the whole night. And Jesus was standing on the shore, somewhere right over here. And he said unto them to cast their nets on the other side. And once they did, they caught about 53 fish. And in Hebrew, that means I am God. And this is also the location where Jesus asked Peter 3 times, do you love me? And he said, feed my sheep. So this here is where they were fishing. This is on the coast somewhere here is where Jesus was standing. And this is where they had dinner with the Lord on that night.
Amazing grace, how can it be? You reach way down to us. Grace, amazing grace, oh, oh, grace. is enough for me. Your grace, your grace, your love is the perfect story. Your grace, your grace, and I can't run so far. And I can't go so far. Never outreach your reach. I can't run. I can't make it home, Lord. Yeah. Your grace, your grace, your grace, your grace.
The main reason is this valley that you see over here that have the shape of a theater, half a circle. And God bless his soul, late Dr. Jerry Fowler, that was coming every year to the land, that was a very good friend, was leading once 32 buses. He was then the leader of the moral majority, and asked me, I want to get all 32. And from 32, there's about 1,500 people in one place. And I want to share. I said, Pastor, Doctor, I've got the place for you. We had Pastor Dr. Fowler standing by this gum tree, and we brought all 1,500, and they stood in that valley. It seems that there's a special sound effect, like an echo chamber, due to the shape of that valley.
So I won't take very long, but just to give you some context, it's not by accident that we start this morning in Capernaum, because in Matthew 4, when Jesus hears that John the Baptist has been put in prison by Herod, he's in Nazareth where he's raised. He goes to Capernaum, and he does that because he's fulfilling the prophecy in Isaiah 9 that that particular region would be where light would come to those that walk in darkness. And so from there, even before he chooses his disciples, he goes to Capernaum. Then he goes and he's walking along the banks, and that's when he calls Peter and Andrew and so forth. And there's many miracles that begin to take place in that Capernaum, Cana area. As these miracles are spreading, he is now has large crowds that are following him. And so when he comes up to this mount, he doesn't come up with the crowds. In fact, the Sermon on the Mount is only given to his disciples. And we read about that in Matthew 5, verse 1. It says, and seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. So when he's talking about these blessings that we read about, that's commonly referred to as the Beatitudes in Matthew 5, it's really like a discipleship course in that it's not given to the masses per se. It's not, let's say, a Sunday morning outreach service. It's more to those that are his very close followers. And really it encapsulates what his ministry is all about. He says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Now, here's what's interesting about what Jesus is bringing to them. It sounds like it's a departure from the law, but it isn't. He goes on to great lengths to explain that it's the fulfillment of the law. But what appears to be a contrast when he begins to give these blessings, this is really is very similar to what he was talking about in Luke 4, whenever he refers back to Isaiah 61, and he talks about the year of Jubilee, and he talks about that he hath been anointed to preach the gospel to the poor. What he does whenever he reads these Beatitudes is he opens up. The Old Testament, of course, there was a great distinction between the priest and the laity. Only the priest could go into the Holy of Holies only once a year and so forth. Well, what Jesus does is open up the gospel, the things of God, to everybody. And it's this Beatitudes that he teaches here that really opens this up. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. He's not blessing any of the Sanhedrin, the Pharisees, Sadducees, all the ones that the common people always put at this higher level. He's blessing the common people, those that have certain characteristics. He's blessing them. Blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye. Here he is with these fishermen, these disciples, the tax collector. When men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake, rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. And now he equates them to the prophets of the Old Testament. And this is blasphemy to the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and those that were in the Sanhedrin. This is something that he is saying to those that are his followers. This was really what caused Jesus to be in so much of a contrast and a fight against the high priest, the chief priest, and the scribes of all those, is because he was opening up the things of God and the gospel to the common man.
Your grace, your grace, your grace.